What's up guys, Ryan here, and in this video we are going to be making the wizard. Let me just get it really quick. Alright. So here it is. I made this a long time ago. I'm talking like 2 years ago, but not too shabby. I mean, obviously I'm a better origamist now. And you can see how I did not put tissue paper on this side. Although on this piece of paper, I put tissue paper on both sides. So that may make it a little bit thicker, but I don't know, probably not. It'll look better. Because like the silver here is pretty ugly. This thing is awesome. It's asymmetrical. This staff is the same piece of paper, believe it or not. This model, it's fun to fold too. It's not like extremely repetitive. Although the pre-creases aren't that fun. But this model, a lot of people have been asking for it. And it's just an awesome model. This probably will be my most complex thing on this channel. One of the most complex. But anyway, guys, let's get started. So let me just put that right here. And by the way, so this is the white side. And this is, wait. Yeah, this is the white side. Like, I kind of like drew pencil on this side. You can't really see it, but I know. So I'll be extremely clear with this, if this is the white side, if I'm on the white side or the colored side, okay? I'll be really, really clear about that. But the step we're on right now is the white side. So we're on the white side right now, okay? So let's get started. Alright, so guys, we are on step 44. Now that's a lot of pre-creases. If you have trouble with, really quick before we officially start, if you had trouble with step 28, alright, that's gonna look like this. So you literally just need to, this is the white side, yeah. You literally just need to follow the directions. Like, it's honestly not that hard, but it is hard if you aren't great with diagrams. So there's this mountain fold, right? Or I'm sorry. Jesus, maybe I can't follow. No, there's this valley fold. This is what you start with. This is step 28, by the way. I've already done this. We're already past this, but just in case you had trouble with it. There's a valley fold here. There's a valley fold here. And there's a mountain fold here. Right here. So if you do that, I'm sorry. There we go. So if you do this, if you do these three folds, this fold, and this fold, okay? You'll be you'll have to line this crease. I know there's a lot, but there won't be for you. This crease up. See that? This one up with this one. Okay, so when you line it up, then you want to crease this part down. So this crease didn't exist before, but once you line this line up with this line, you'll be able to create it. And then once you have this folded without folding this upper part, because this upper part won't be able to lie flat anyway. You'll be able to fold this area. But so it looks like this, right? That's what step 28 looks like. Okay. Anyway, let's get going. Let's continue. So we are on step 44. All right, we're on the white side. The white side is up, and we're looking at this half. Just rabbit ear fold and make the flap go down to the bottom right. So right now I'm making pre-creases. You don't have to technically, I just am because I want to make the fold accurate as possible. So to make the pre-creases, you fold angle bisectors. You know the drill for rabbit ears. You know the drill. There we go. And honestly, like, this paper color, I can't even tell if I'm 90% sure it's pink when I bought it, but I've been staring at it for so long it looks gray. But I'm also colorblind, so I'm pretty sure it's a pink. It's gonna be a pink wizard though. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, after the rabbit ear fold, we're gonna make some pre-creases. We're gonna take, We're going to basically make an angle bisector using this edge and this crease, and this crease and this edge. So let's do that. And we're going to fold all the way across. Or rather, like, fold it all the way. Yeah. And same for the bottom, so angle bisector in between this edge and this crease. Do this any way you want. I'm doing it this way. There's probably a better way of it. There we go. Okay, so we got the angle bisectors. Now next step, we are going to rabbit ear fold again. But also, so the first we're going to fold this like this. Fold this flap. I'm going to zoom in a little. I'm going to fold this flap, make a pre-crease, and inside reverse fold. Like so. That fold was like bundled in with the step we're on. Alright, so we have this. Now, just fold along the creases you just made. Okay? And if you do that, this. I might have forgot to say, this piece of paper is 37 centimeters. Okay? The minimum is 35, and I would highly recommend above 35. 35 to 40 I would highly recommend for a step coming up. And then take this flap and just fold it down like this. Okay. Alright, let's keep going. Step 47. It says to crimp and swivel, so let's do it. This orientation, we're going to take this edge and fold it to this crease, like this. Do not fold it all the way, just fold it to about the edge, like fold it to about here. Alright, so what we're going to do is open this up, and now we're going to extend the crease we just folded. Okay, once we do that, we are going to, Okay. So we're going to make a mountain fold. See, this crease right here, right? Where this crease hits the edge, we're gonna make a mountain fold. So at this point, we're gonna make a mountain fold here, right here, where this crease intersects this edge, or well, where it should intersect that edge. So we're gonna make a mountain fold like that. Okay. And now that we have those two folds, the valley fold of the swivel will fall into place. Will fold itself. So again, make this crease, then make the mountain fold. Now fold. Now fold the mountain fold to the left, and the valley fold in the diagrams will be formed. All right, so that's what that step looks like. That's the inside of it. All right, great. We are dividing the height into fourths, so that's fun. So to do that, hold on, this isn't lying flat. One sec. There were some ripples. Might be hard to see the... Okay, whatever. Come on, why is that doing that? Alright, that's better. Relatively. So we're gonna divide this rectangle into fourths. So let's the middle one is a mountain fold. So we're going to actually flip it over, and we're gonna mountain fold, or well, now it's a valley fold, but we're gonna mountain fold it in half. Like that. Grease this down really well, because we're going to be sinking this soon. Fun. Unfold. Now we're going to flip her over. And now we're going to, this rectangle, we're going to separate it into fourths. So take the top edge and valley fold to the crease we just made. Okay. Crease really well. And unfold. And finally, how I'm going to do this one, I'm going to fold the mountain fold, okay? And now I'm going to take this mountain fold and fold it to the bottom edge, like this. Successfully separating it into fourths. Now I'm going to unfold the top part, so I'm only creasing the fold we just made, and I'm going to crease it down. And unfold. Alright guys, so it's separated successfully. Now we are going to sink in and out. It's an open sink, so we're going to have to open the crimp. Do not sink it like this. Do not sink it like this. Open it up and then sink it. I always, personally, I start with the outside sink. So let's just go around and mountain fold. Just go all, this is how I do sinks. Just go all the way around. Now valley fold, the next crease. It's a little funky where the crimp was, but just do your best to keep it neat, and maybe watch what I'm doing. Alright. So we're here right now. Now we're going to open sink the last part. So just mountain fold everywhere and valley fold the center crease. And this is the crimp. The crimp is going to be facing to the left. To the left. I had it to the right, my bad. Alright, so this is the open sink. I'll show you this part because this part's semi-complicated. That's what this part looks like, the crimp part. Close that back up. Awesome. That was step 50. That was step 50. So now it wants you to repeat steps 47 and 50 on the other side. So let's do that. So, step 47. Again, we're going to do the crimp and swivel thing. So I'm going to try something different. I'm going to open this edge up. Now fold this edge to the crease line. All the way to this diagonal, if you can see that. Now we're going to mountain fold from this point to this corner. And now, when we fold those two folds at the same time, the valley fold will form right there. Right there. All right. Awesome. Now we are, again, going to divide this whole section into fourths. So the middle one is a mountain fold, so let's flip it over and fold it like a valley fold, because that's a lot easier to see. So we'll just fold this entire section in half. Crease her down. And unfold. Alright, now flipping it back over, and we're going to fold two more valley folds. We're going to split these halves into fourths. Well, we're going to split the halves in half, creating fourths. That's better. So there's 1/4. And there is the 2/4, or also 1/4. Just gonna fold this top flap up so I can just grease the bottom. And now unfold. And now, guys, you know the drill. Just open sink it. So again, take the outside crease and just mountain fold all the way around. Now the next crease is a valley fold. And finally, another mountain fold all the way around. Like this. Alright, and there is the open sink. Now I'm going to crease this down very well. As you know, tissue foil... Oops, I just ripped it. Well, GG. GG boys, rip the paper. Let's get out the tape. It's a reoccurring theme in my videos. I was creasing too hard. I went too hard when I was creasing. Not like too powerful, but like too hard. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. You want the little crimp thing to go away from the top corner. Alright, that's creased down. Let me crease this down really quick. The layers are getting a little funky when I crease it down hard, but the reason I'm creasing it down so hard is because the this open sink, Satoshi basically pretends like it doesn't exist, even though there's a lot of paper here. So the bigger the paper, the less it affects you, because the thickness of the paper relative to the size of the paper is smaller. So like, that's why I recommend at least 35, probably higher than 35 centimeter paper. Like when I made it on my 30 centimeter paper, like it was unbearable. But this is pretty good. And tinfoil creases down really hard, so it's like it's not even there. Alright, let's keep going. You should have what I have. You better have what I have. Alright, now let's just mount and fold these top edges all the way across. So I'm going to flip it over and valley fold because that's just easier. Oh, you know what? Yeah, flip it over and valley fold. That's what you should be doing. Yeah, and I'm doing the other side now. Alright. Flipping it back over because that's the orientation the diagram has it in. Now, alright, so this is the first fold we're doing that pretends like this open sink doesn't exist. So just be careful when you're folding this part and this part. We're going to valley fold. With the white side up, okay? Make sure the white side's up. We're gonna valley fold across this crease. So like this diamond, we're valley folding the center line of it. So right here, crease this really, really well. Because the paper's gonna be really thick. And maybe, like, you can crease it well, but like just make sure you crease it accurately and carefully. So, like I did. But yeah, where'd my thing go? I'll be right back. I lost my... No, fuck this. Screw this. I will not be right back. I am finding it live. Where is it? I just used it. Okay, JK, I'm not finding it live. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. I put it in the drawer with my tape, and I have no idea why. But anyway, this is a pre-existing crease, so you don't really have to fold this down, but I would highly recommend, like, creasing this point and this point really, really hard. Well, as hard as possible. Because the paper gets very, very thick. Okay, we have this. Let's flip her over. So this is the dark side that's up, okay? We're going to take this corner and fold it along the pre-existing crease. The first one, the very first one. I might as well say now, highly recommend looking at the diagrams along with this video tutorial. But anyway, step 56. Okay, we're going to take, in this orientation, we're going to take this edge, and fold it against this edge. and I'm gonna unfold it so I can crease just this edge. Alright. Now it looks like, yeah, fold along the crease lines behind. So these next two crease lines, this crease line behind this thing and this crease line, we're going to fold along those. Be very careful. The paper will slide. Make sure it doesn't. You'll just be careful. Like, be careful and make sure it doesn't slide. Yeah. It's a dangerous world out there. Crease it down. The paper's pretty thick. Alright, and now the other one. I believe the first one's a valley fold and the second one's a mountain fold, so let's stay true to that. Although it tells us to valley fold both of them, so let's just valley fold both of them. All the way across, yep. Crease it down. Alright, nice. That is that turned out well. Okay, cool. Now we're going to unfold. We're going to unfold this layer. And we are going to assemble and please, yeah, step 59. We're basically going to open sync this. So let's start again with the outside creases. I'm going to put it in this orientation, so try to follow what I do. So I'm going to mount and fold this crease, or just follow the diagrams. They're pretty well drawn in this step. So I'm going to mount and fold this all the way across. Now it's a valley fold. So valley fold this crease. Okay, and finally we're going to mount and fold the center crease. Like that. It's going to be like this in the orientation I had it, and now if you just fold it up like that, that is step 59. That is step 59. Alright, you'll end up with this. Yeah. Alright, so we can, for step 60, flip it over. Keep it in this one, put it in this orientation. We are going to now inside reverse fold along this crease right here, this angle bisector. So I'm actually going to make some pre-creases. I'm going to open this up and pre-crease this fold first. Alright, that fold's made. Actually, I'm not going to pre-crease the other one, so... Okay, so it's like this. I opened it up, I folded this edge against this edge like this, right? Now we're going to actually valley fold this edge, and to complete this inside reverse fold, just mount and fold here, this angle bisector. And you get the inside reverse fold. This. If you did not follow that, this is all I did. So it's like this, right? It's like this. Open it up. Inside reverse fold along the angle bisectors I showed you. Just really, just look at the diagram. But inside reverse fold, and you get this. Alright, and again, I'm going to crease these thick points as hard as I can without ripping them. Because ripping it is bad, and I do that a lot. Alright. Got the inside reverse fold. Now, step 62, we're going to do another inside reverse fold, and pay very close attention to what creases the diagrams use. So, we're looking at this diagonal and this angle bisector diagonal. So, we're going to mount and fold this one. Oh, and there's one more, sorry. And this horizontal, okay? So we're going to mount and fold this diagonal. We're going to valley fold the horizontal. And finally, we are going to, valley fold. Are we? One second. Yeah, we're gonna valley fold this angle bisector like this. You know what? I'm pretty sure the horizontal I showed you, you mount and fold that. No, I'm wrong. I'm completely wrong. What the hell? Nope, you valley fold it. You valley fold it. I lied. I told the truth, then lied. This is that horizontal I was talking about right here. You valley fold it. So, and you're going to end up with this. The paper's getting really thick. It's okay, though. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's done. We just folded this thing in, basically. We just inside reverse folded that. Pretty easy, to be honest. Just follow the diagrams. Alright, so we're gonna flip this over. Okay. And basically, no. Yeah, okay, whatever. We're gonna flip this over, and now we're going to follow some creases that we've already made and open and squash it. So we're gonna follow this valley fold. Okay. And we're gonna mount and fold this crease. So let's do that right now. And this valley fold, you're gonna have to extend it over top of this triangle thing. So yeah, it doesn't already exist on top of that triangle. So, okay. So this is the valley fold that I just made. Now let's make the mount and fold. Okay, and once those two creases are made, I believe the rest of it should just, yes, the rest of it just forms itself. So once this mount and fold is made, and this valley fold's made, you'll have this. Literally just, like, squash it. I don't know what else to say. And you'll get this. You'll get exactly this. We are now going to, there's two flapperoonies right here that we're going to open sync using existing creases. But, yeah, okay. Open sync, yes. So, open sync it, that means, again, open it up. Do not sync it like this. Do not sync it like this. Open it up, and now we sync it. So, let's do that. We do it for both of them. So, let's start with the outside crease. We're going to mount and fold this one all the way around. Sorry, I pulled that out of camera. Okay, got that mountain fold. Now we're gonna valley fold. I'll try to. But, so now I'm gonna valley fold and mountain fold at the same time. Actually, just watch what I do really closely. I'm gonna just do it all at the same time. Because I can. It's just easier that way. There we go. There's one open sink. Opened up, it looks like this. This is really easy stuff, guys. These open sinks are really easy. And now do the exact same thing to the other side. So open it up and just open sink identically to identical to what we just did. Alternating mountain folds and valley folds. All right. Bam. All right. Awesome. Awesome. So, those open sinks are done. Pretty easy. Now the fun step, step 67. It says open deplete structure. So let's do that. So it wants us to open it. Let's unfold it a little bit. It wants us to open this thing right here. So, okay. So it's opened up. And now we're going to reassemble using the existing crease lines. So, let's start with the outside. You got this opened up. Start with this one. Mountain fold all the way to... What are we mountain folding to? Okay, so relative to this top corner, it's going here, and down, then one over. So this top corner, actually, we're going to the crease, the vertical crease that hits it. So we're mountain folding all the way to here, and then we are mountain folding this diagonal. So this is where basically the structure stops, right here. Yeah, okay. And we also, this diagonal. So look closely what I'm mountain folding. So I'm mountain folding along this bottom. I'm mountain folding here, which is the vertical that hits this corner right here, and I'm mountain folding here, which is the horizontal. That's that's the second horizontal down from this top edge. So this is the first main crease that you make. And now I'm going to extend this mountain fold on the bottom all the way over, because that's what it wants me to do. All the way to, and now fold the diagonal right to the corner. Okay, and that's the first step, basically, making this little rectangular thing. Next, we're going to valley fold. So the next crease over, just valley fold inside the mountain folds, basically. Or just watch what I do. On this little trouble area, what is going on there? I'm not sure, so I'm just going to ignore it for now. But here, make sure, above this mountain fold, make sure you valley fold. If you haven't already. It'll kind of do it itself. Valley fold, just valley fold, yeah, all the creases on the inside of the mountain fold. So now, I'm just ignoring this part for now. Now I'm going to mountain fold again, just mountain fold the next thing over. And this area is going to look like this. Okay, and yeah, sorry. I was just looking at the diagrams. I'm just trying to make sure I did this upper part right. I'm pretty sure I did. We'll find out though. And just keep, yeah, but just keep going with that pattern. Actually, we're almost done with the pattern. Yeah, valley fold the center thing. Yes. I am not, okay. So I hope you guys saw what I did, but this part is getting interesting. I'm gonna try to neaten it up for you guys. Well, I'm gonna have to, not for you guys, for me. So I can do the step correctly. But I'm pretty sure it's supposed to look like this. There we go. Okay, yeah. So honestly, like, even though the diagrams don't show it, at that corner that I told you I was ignoring, you just keep the pattern going. You just keep the pattern going, and it will, I promise it'll work out. If it doesn't work out, you suck. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. This is kind of an annoying step. But I got it. I will open it up for you guys once I flatten this little guy. Okay, so you'll end up with a nice little staff. Let me show you what that looks like. So the part that I was having a little bit of trouble with, because the diagrams did not show it at all, was here. Do you see, when I open it up, you see this is the rectangle. This is the rectangle of pleats that's like very clearly shown in the diagram. And this is the area which I was unclear, but honestly, guys, just completely unfold it. Just completely unfold it and fold it according to the pattern. And it'll close up very nicely, like so. Okay, that was a fun step, but we're not done. The fun is not over yet. So it's gonna look exactly like this. Now, we are going to open it again. So open the pleat structure. So let's do, I mean, I just had it open, but, oh no, it ripped. No, this is a reoccurring theme. Let me fix it really quick. Okay, GG. All right, well, I mean, that's less rips than my wasp. My wasp, oh, that was bad. I'm going to heal this little guy up. Okay. I'm just gonna try to put it back to how. All right, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Let's try this again. Let's open the pleat structure. All right. I don't even know the step. I'm just following the diagrams right now. Open further and flatten the front. All right. Okay, guys. Okay, so there's this triangle. There should be like a triangle, I believe, which is yeah, this triangle right here. So let's mount and fold the triangle so it's more prominent. Just lightly mount and fold it, just so it like sticks out. But on the left side, you only fold it to like here. You only mount and fold it to here. Okay, so we've got the triangle. Okay. And now just literally follow the crease lines. Just make the pattern, continue the pattern. So what I mean by that is, so we've the mount fold going across here. Just continue it here. Continue it all the way across. We've got the valley fold here, so continue it all the way across and continue the pattern. So just watch what I do. This is a deceptively easy step, as long as you know where that triangle is. Oh damn. Alright, I lied. Well, I didn't lie, but the triangle actually goes to this point, and I only folded it to this point. That's my bad. The triangle goes all the way up to here. But like what I told you wasn't wrong per se. So, but just keep the pattern repeating throughout the triangle. Just like that. That is perfect. All right, I can't wait to open this up and show you guys if you're having trouble with it. Which, I mean, inevitably someone's going to be having trouble with it. All right. So, this is what it looks like completed. Let me just open it up and show you guys. So this is the triangle, okay? This is the triangle, and we literally just kept the pattern going. So this was the pattern, and we just continued it horizontally on the triangle. And it should nicely, like, it should go with this area. It should just, like, merge in with it. And you get this really nice pleat pattern, which collapses like this. Okay, let's keep going. Alright, another easy step. We're going to use these existing creases and just literally fold back and forth. So, yeah, pleat using the existing crease lines. The model's not going to lie flat, though. So let's start with this one. Valley fold. And, like, it's going to hit this point, and then you valley fold here. So... then mountain folds, and just continue that pattern. Yeah, you'll notice right away that it's just not gonna lie flat. Like at all. But continue the pattern. How far are we going though? Yeah, literally just the whole thing. Just use all these nice little creases. Okay, but this is the first like funky area. This little triangle, just make sure you can see that and make sure you follow it. I actually didn't follow it. So here you fold it diagonally. I'm gonna start folding this part too, because you should fold this part at the same time as the other part. So you'll see like you want to follow this diagonal right here. Really quick though, shout out to Brian Morillo Sanchez. He messaged me, hi. And so hi dude, what's up? Anyway, let's keep going. I would highly recommend when you do this top part, also do the bottom part at the same time. So when you hit this diagonal, it like makes sense basically. It's gonna look like this. Yeah, but these parts are really easy. It's when they combine. So I'm just gonna get that part out of there. I'm gonna get this side out of the way. It's right here where it gets a little funky, but not really. Really just follow the pre-creases. It's slightly harder for me since I'm using this type of paper, but yeah, just follow the pre-creases. It's not gonna lie flat. Yeah, it's definitely not gonna lie flat. It's gonna be like this. This is just gonna be sticking up in the air, but that's okay. So let's keep going. Hopefully it'll lie flat soon though. Let's flip her over. Okay, so we're in this orientation right now. And let's just do a nice little swivel fold. So valley fold here, mountain fold here, and valley fold behind. So let's do that. Again, when you're folding through the thick parts, be very just accurate. Now unfold this. And finally, here, we're gonna valley fold. Or, yeah. I think, right? Yeah. And right here it might get a little funky. Just make sure you fold the valley fold, the last valley fold, all the way through. And it should, I want to say it should lie flat, but I don't, you know what? No, it's not gonna lie flat yet. I don't think. Open the door. Right. Alright, so now we're going to... Oh, okay, don't fold this part. Don't fold this part down, apparently. You know, I'm not sure what it's asking. We're on step 77 right now. Oh, okay. Yeah. We are going to open this whole pleat thing up and then valley fold this crease right here. Yep. And now it's going to now just crease this part down nicely. Definitely don't do it meanly. It's not gonna like you. Alright. It should look like this. This part should be flat. It still doesn't lie flat. GG. GG, Satoshi. Where are we? We're here. We're on step 78. Literally just fold this edge to this edge using the existing crease. If I'm not, yep, using the existing crease. Flip her over. Does it lie flat? I don't think it does, guys. I really don't think it lies flat still. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I'm like 90% sure it still doesn't lie flat. Okay. We're gonna open some pleats up. I can't tell. I'm gonna say these. These. Okay, so fold, let me zoom in. Okay. How's that? There. So, open this flap, right? Open this flap. Open, like push away these pleats. Okay. So now you're left with this nice little triangle thing. And we just need to open this entire thing up. Okay? So we have this where, what are we doing? We are, wait, I'm slightly wrong. No, I'm right. Open this whole thing up. Now you have this section right here that I'm like highlighting. We're going to basically open sync this. So I'm going to start with pushing in this diamond. I don't think open sync is the right word, but whatever. So push in this diamond. Now, just follow the existing creep. Oh, that hurts. That hurts me inside. You know what? I think I can fix it. I just ripped right here. Be careful, I guess. I can fix it though. I can fix it. That's a pretty bad rip though. It could have been worse, I guess. I've done worse, trust me. Alright, there we go. It's fixed. Never even happened. What rip? There was no rip. Okay, but again, so once you push in this diamond, just follow the existing creases without ripping it. That's implied, actually. There we go. What is this part? Yep. And then in this part of the diamond valley, fold it. There we go, so it's like this. Alright. And this infamous part is going to lie flat, finally, after like 15 steps. Probably not 15, but... Alright guys, so what does this part look like? I don't even know. Pretty sure this is right. I'm not sure. Oh, you know what? The lower part will not lie flat. Okay. I'm pretty sure this part is still not flat. But this is what it's gonna look like. You got this nice, like, bird bass-esque type thing going on. This is like the inside. You basically, what's shown in the diagrams, you do on both sides at the same time. Okay? And it's gonna lie flat. Well, this, like, it's gonna collapse very nicely. Okay, next we are gonna be looking at this thing. Actually, flip it over. So we're gonna be looking at this thing. Inside reverse fold using this along this edge, okay? Both sides. Or, well, not both, like inside reverse fold. Both sides. And where, and like this part, this stuff right here, you don't have to, don't crease it. Actually, just do what I do right here. Just like take it out. Because it's not gonna, it's so thick, it's not gonna fold correctly. And you end up taking it out anyway. So, and up here too. Just like, just unfold it a little bit. You can't unfold it completely, but like unfold it a little bit and just fold, pretending it's not there. So anyway, inside reverse fold, using the pre-existing creases. Like that. It's not gonna lie flat. I have it opposite of the diagram. Mine's flipped over because it's easier to do it this way. Because you can just open it up like this. And now inside reverse fold again using this vertical crease. And again, just fold the thick parts to the outside of the actual folds. So you have this. Again, it's flipped over. Now we are going to inside reverse fold again using this diagonal crease. And all these creases already exist. You're just inside reverse folding 3 creases right now. So it's gonna look like this, and I flip it back over. So now this is like this is the orientation in the diagrams. And finally, just inside reverse fold these 2 flaps. I'm gonna zoom in because it's getting smaller. I just gotta be careful not to pull out of the camera. So now inside reverse fold these 2 flaps right here. Now, this last step, it's a special step, because this thick paper will finally behave. You'll see. At least I'm pretty sure. It's been a while since I folded this. Yeah, check this out. Oh, it's beautiful. So now when you finish those 2 folds, well, I think it will. Alright, I might just be making shit up, but this, it'll look like this. It'll be nice. I know in the diagram it's not, but that's okay. But anyway, it's gonna look like this. But I hope you see what I mean. It finally kind of lays flat into this nice little rectangle. But this, again, the model is not gonna lie flat for a different reason, but it's still not gonna lie flat. All right. Anyway, open the middle there. We'll kind of rise. I'm pretty sure we're opening this, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that makes the most sense. Yeah, we're opening this thing. And we are going to... Wait. Okay, hold on. I might be wrong. It says this corner will rise. Oh, no. They're combining steps. Okay, so open this, right? Oops, sorry. Open this. And, oh, and actually just... See this thing? We're not going to, like, squash it. We're just going to push it over to the left. And now we're going to fold this corner up. So, like this. And actually, after this step, it will lie perfectly flat. Technically. But, well, okay, so realistically, it doesn't lie flat because of this thing. But if paper had no thickness, then it would lie flat. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Oh, no, it wouldn't. The bottom still doesn't lie flat. My bad. So now we're going to take this corner and literally just fold it behind, make the crease parallel to the horizontal crease, and just fold it down as far as possible, while still having the crease be parallel. So it's going to look like this. Fold the corner immediately behind. Right. So now we are going to take this corner. We're going to take this corner and fold it parallel to the center crease, the vertical center crease, behind, as far as it goes. So the crease is going to hit this point right here. And on the inside, fold it like under these pleats. You'll know what I mean when you're actually doing it. As opposed to watching me. Okay, and same thing on the other side. Great, all right. That was step 90, we're going to 91. Yeah, see, okay, this step, pull out the hidden layers. I already did this. So you see how, I think, oh, again, I'm full of shit. Wait, am I? Hold on. It is very hard to tell what hidden layers are talking about, because it almost looks like, nope, I'm right. Okay, so, I was right. Here and here, I already pulled out the layers, and I hope you did too, because if you didn't, it'll get really messy in there. But if you pull them out, it should make really nice rectangles like I have it. But anyway, let's flip it over. And we're gonna put this thing in front of this triangular flap, like that. Okay. Now we are going to fold this little guy up as far as it goes. Ooh, I did not. 1 second. Alright, well, fair enough. Hopefully your pleating is neater than mine. Anyway, fold it up as far as it goes. Really quick, just neaten this up a little. All right, fair enough. All right, once you do that, we're folding everything down. So, okay, so do it with me. This thing down, and this thing down. Do not rip the paper. It's very thick. Do not rip the paper. So it'll look like this now. And again, it's still not, am I like out of picture completely? All right. It's still not flat here. Okay, guys, it's still not flat here. So we're here right now. And now we're literally just, and fold this thing down, okay? So once you do all that, you're gonna get this funky little triangle thing. And if you have this triangle, you're doing it right. God, the paper's so thick right here. Holy crap. It's like a, wow. All right, anyway. Now we're going to swivel some pleats. So, okay, this thing and this thing, we're gonna like swivel it. So what that's gonna look like, let's open this up a little bit and just like pull it out, okay? So if you pull it out, we're gonna create some new diagonal creases here and here and here and here. It's just a basic swivel, but the paper's really thick, so just try to do what I do. And we're swiveling it so it's slightly outside of this diagonal, and so this thing is slightly outside of this diagonal. So there's no reference, but okay. So let's flatten it. All right, so it's gonna look like this. You know what? I went too hard, guys. I swiveled it too far. But that's okay. I can just fix it. However you swivel it, try to do it the same on both sides. The same amount of swivel on both sides. Alright, this is pretty dang good. I tried my best to make it look like the diagrams, but now we are going to rabbit ear fold this using what looks like pre-existing creases, but honestly I can't tell at this point. Just rabbit ear fold, really easy. And fold up along with this line. We're almost done, guys, to be honest. Except for the fingers, that step's fun. And finally, the step we've all been waiting for. Mountain fold in half. Let's go. It's finally going to, it's the bottom part finally is going to lay flat. Bam. All right. That is my favorite step in every single model, just the fold in half. And almost every single model has it. Here is your wizard base. Asymmetrical beauty. All right. Paper's really thick. Let's keep going. All right. Pull out the hidden layers. There's a lot of hidden layers, so let's just open this up a little bit. Right? They're talking about this thing right here. So just pull this out. And pull it out on the other side too. Okay? So we've got this nice little area. Alright, now this step, when I Alright guys, so once you unfold the hidden layers, we're going to have this nice little rhombus type thing. Trapezoid, actually. So now it wants us to look at the inside, like this. So this next step, it's weird. I had trouble with it. Oh, you know what? You actually have to... Sorry, I actually did this wrong. I am fairly sure you have to unfold it like this. Wait. No, that's wrong. Nope, don't do that. but it's, I don't know, what is it? Oh, no, this is right, You know what, I might have done it wrong before. I don't know. Anyway, sorry. So, okay, it looks like this. Yeah, this is right. This is definitely right. Now when you open it up, I am pretty sure, you don't unfold this, but I'm pretty sure this part, you know what, yes, this part should be unfolded, okay, on the inside. This little flap, triangular flap. So now, you know what, it probably should have been like that from before. Yeah, okay. So once you have that, you need to make 2 valley folds from like here to here, not the top point, like below the top point. And I don't know, like it doesn't work for me. I mean, I'll try it again. I'll try it right now, but so we're gonna make a valley fold like right like from this point to like below the top point. So right, okay, so like to right here. And now let's do the same thing to the other side. So make a valley fold from there to the same point the first one ended up, obviously. But like now I don't know how it's supposed to lay flat. So I'm just, honestly, I'm just gonna like, I don't know, shove the paper in there. I really don't know what else to do at this point. I'm literally just gonna shove that paper in there. All right, there. Sure. So, I mean, if you do it right, and I kind of did it right, I guess, you're gonna get like a line and then the diagonal, right? So you got this line here, and then the diagonal. It's going to lie flat, I think. This is what the inside looks like now. You can see that. It does look like the diagrams. It's hard to tell what it looks like because the paper's the same color on both sides, but when you close it up, if you have that line, if you have this line here, you know you did it right. But to make it lie flat, guys, I just shoved that corner in. I don't know what else to do. You watch me do it. I don't know what else to do to make it lie flat. Anyway, step 103, we're gonna pleat inside on both sides. So that's gonna look something like, well, hold on, it looks like we're following existing creases? Maybe not. Yeah, actually, yes. So we're following existing creases. The crease that exists, I'm gonna make that the mountain fold. I believe that's what, yeah, I'm gonna make that the mountain fold. And I'm gonna do it on both sides at the same time. So mountain fold and then a valley fold right next to it. And again, God, this top part is brutal. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. I'm just gonna fucking, there. Nailed it. Yeah, that is rough, but I mean, I genuinely don't know what else to do. especially with this tinfoil paper. Like it's hard to make it crisp. This weird of a fold, but I mean, I don't think there should be that big of a gap there. But honestly, it looks like the diagram for the most part. We'll make it work. Anyway, time for the hardest part, the hands. More specifically, though, the fingers. So, I mean, honestly, it's not that bad, but just be careful not to rip this part. So let's look at, keep it in this orientation, and we are going to open the pleats. So this step alone is not fun, but we'll be able to do it. So we're opening the pleats on both sides. So just follow what I do, basically. Okay, so we're here. You're going to start with the outside. Be very careful not to rip it, and just gently, maybe not the outside. Start with like the inside. And just gently unfold. Don't worry, we're going to be folding them back. Okay, so we've got this, right? We've got this. This triangle is the top. I might have unfolded too far, I'm not sure. Actually, no, I didn't. Okay. So this is one side of the arm. Goddamn. So this is one side of the arm, right? This, and then this is the other side. And this is like the top. So we've got these pleats. Now we're gonna reassemble them. To do that, yeah, okay. To do that, we're going to first. We're gonna push in this diamond. So there's gonna be a diamond here. This is very similar to the ancient dragon claws, actually, this series of steps. So actually it's the same type of thing. So we're going to mountain fold all these diamonds, all the sides of the diamond, okay? And mountain fold here and here. This mountain fold will obviously already exist, but this diamond will not. So, okay, we're gonna mountain fold this diamond, and we're going to valley fold the horizontal of the diamond. Okay? And to successfully do that, you're going to have to wrap these outside layers, like wrap it around the whole thing, like I just did. But I didn't do a very good job of that. Okay, so like it's gonna wrap around like this, and the pleat is gonna fold up. Okay, so that's the first one. Perfect. Now you just do it a couple more times. So again, we're going to do this a lot more. So if you didn't understand that, just keep watching. So the mountain folded pleats on both sides. You got the diamond in the center. Mountain fold the edges of the diamond. The edges of the diamond. Okay. Now you want to valley fold the horizontal of the diamond, and the only way to do that is to wrap these edges back up where the pleat used to be. So that looks like this. Okay. We got two more. So let's do it again. Mount and fold the pleats. We got the diamond. Mount and fold the edges of the diamond. And valley fold the horizontal of the diamond. This point goes to here. Okay. Like this. And wrap the mount and folded pleats around. Like that. Awesome. Just like that. And the final one. Alright. Again. Mount and fold the pleats. Mount and fold the diamond. Now take the bottom point of the diamond and valley fold it up to the top point. And to do that, you have to wrap, like fold the pleats back up. You'd be surprised how much that happens. Wrap the pleats up like that. Bam, all right. The fun's not over yet. That was just the first part, but hopefully, guys, that made sense. I mean, I did it a lot. So now you're left with this. Just like a bunch of like corners, kind of. Or, I don't know what to call them. Layers. Okay. That was step 105 to 109. So now let's do step 109. We're here, okay. We are going to, it looks like we're going to fold all these pleats down like this. Just fold this edge. Valley fold this edge. It's not gonna lie flat, but that's okay. Oh, okay. Now we're going to yeah, that's probably. This step's important to get right, because this is like the shape of the hand. We're going to inside reverse fold, I think. But it's kind of being weird. I can't. Is this supposed to be flat and I just didn't? Alright, I guess this is supposed to be able to lie flat. Yeah, alright, I guess I just put it over the line. Paper's pretty thick. So this should lie flat, I'm pretty sure. Now just take this, like, I don't know, top of pentagon, I don't know what you want to call this, top of the arm, and inside reverse fold. So that's going to look like this. It's ripping. Oh my god, it's ripping hard. I'm going to try not to. Oh my god. Yeah, alright. Well, the paper's really thick, guys, so just be careful of rippage. But to be able to do this fold, you're going to have to, once you inside reverse fold, like I just did, you're going to have to fold this layer back up, like so. To make sure the inside reverse fold lies flat. But anyway, you're gonna get, it's gonna look like this, okay? Okay, this is the final step of the hand. So, here we go, guys. We're almost done. Take the top layer, right? Actually, fold this pretty hard. Crease this down. I mean, it's kind of hard to, but it's important to crease this part down pretty well. Okay, so we're looking at the hand. I'm going to zoom in again, just so you guys don't miss this. We're looking at the hand. Take the very top layer, okay? Fold it up like this. Okay, it's folded up. Now, we're gonna open the layer. So, yeah. One sec. I'm just trying to make sure this doesn't rip anymore. Okay, so that's gonna. So now we're gonna open the layer. So we're gonna we're gonna take this point and kind of like spread it out very, very carefully. Oh crap, wait a second. Yeah, I think I inside reverse folded wrong. Hold on. The diagrams were very unclear. Did I? I don't know, because why does it want us to? Alright, you know what? I did it. I followed the diagrams, I did it right. I'm just gonna go with it. But even though that does not make any sense. I feel like this should be over. This thing. Oh, it can't even be over. Alright, whatever. You know what? Whatever. Sorry, guys. Alright, so we're here. We take this. We're here. We take this top layer. Yeah, and we fold it up. Okay? Now that it's folded up, we need to open the layer. What layer we're opening, I'm not entirely sure. I guess this one. Right? Okay, yeah, this one. Wait. That actually makes me wrong. I think it's this one. We're gonna open the back layer for this one specifically. This step is tough. This is actually, well, it's tough if you don't know what to do. And I'm a noob, so. Okay, it's a little ripped, but yeah. Okay, open this back layer. So, you'll get this, yeah, you'll get this shape. Okay. Oh my god, I was completely out of camera. Hold on, let me put this back. Okay, here we go. Open the flap up. Now, we're gonna take this back layer thing and pull that out like this. Okay. We're gonna put the corner thing back to where it was. I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, you open it up, right? And then you just pleat it like this. I am pretty sure that's what we're supposed to do. But I have a feeling the first one's tough. So let's try this again. Let's keep going. Let's repeat it. But I'm pretty sure I did that right. So let's try this again. Open. or not try again, but let's do it again. Open this layer right here. Okay. Now, yeah, actually I was right. Now we open it up from the back. Okay. And we can flatten it. We can flatten this part. Now, just pleat it like we did to the other one. Okay, just like this. And you know you did it right. Okay, you know you did it right if when you finish, you get this layer. Oh shit! You get this layer going into the fingers. So like this layer goes into the fingers. This layer right here. This layer right here goes in and is a part of the fingers. That's the best way I can explain it. But so by doing this, we're getting this nice like accordion. We're getting this nice accordion type thing. So let's keep going. 2 more, I believe. Open this layer. Now from the back, we're going to open it up and flatten. And again, just pleat it like this. And like I said, you got this layer going like into the hand, into the fingers. Yeah, the hand. That's right. And one last one. This should be the easy one, right? Open it up, and from the back, spread it out. All right, this is actually slightly harder because it's like the edge. Okay, there we go. Spread it out. And finally, like we have been, just pleat it. This edge is actually kind of tough. I don't know, it's kind of funky. I'm just trying to neat it up. Best of my ability. Oh. Alright, that's there. Alright, I like it. Okay. Was I just... I might have been doing that off camera. If I was, I'm sorry. Okay, so this isn't the finished hand, but this is like pleated and stuff. Yeah, it's like the hard part done, I'm pretty sure. Not yet. One more hard part, but still, step 116. So, well, we're not doing it yet, but so this is what it's going to look like if you did it correctly, I hope. The idea is to make it... Sorry about that rip, Jesus. Whatever. The idea is to make it like... just like an accordion, kind of. This is what the inside looks like after doing that step. I'm going to do it one more time on camera, so hopefully if you didn't get it there, you'll get it next time. But, according to the diagrams, let's keep going. So now we're going to open up the pleated layers like I just did. This step is really tough, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be completely honest. At least it was tough when I did it on the smaller piece of paper. Maybe it'll be better with this piece of paper. But I'm just kneading it up, sorry. Okay, so we open up the pleats. It will look like this. This is step 118. I'm just gonna read it. So unsync the darkened part and reassemble using the existing crease lines. The dark circles are the sunken corners and the light circles mark the unsunken corners. So, oh boy. This part is really frustrating, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm gonna try my best though. So the idea is to like, unsync the unsync part of it, basically. So before the unsync, it looks like this. Now we want to unsync. We want to unsync this. I'm pretty sure we want to unsync this and this. Okay. So maybe it's not as hard as I thought. So just unsync these two valley folds. I am pretty sure that's what they want us to do. So let's just very carefully do that. I'm going to start. Okay, and yeah, the trouble areas. Is that right? Yeah, that is right. The trouble area is when you get into here, like when the mountain fold when you're turning this valley fold into a mountain fold. So when this mountain fold hits the finger, that's where it gets crazy. So I'm gonna start with the hard part. What you have to do when this mountain fold hits the finger, you have to, as according to the diagrams, make 2 more mountain folds in like a triangle. Okay? And a valley fold in the middle of that. So what this does is allows it to lay flat. So it'll look like this. And if that didn't make sense, just keep watching. So now let's keep turning the valley fold, okay, into a mountain fold. This part should be sunken. How far do we go? Here. Okay. Now again, when this mountain fold is hitting this finger, right? It's not focusing. Come on, camera. I'm gonna zoom out, I guess. All right, whatever. All right, there. When this mountain fold is about to hit this finger, what you need to do is make 2 mountain folds going to either side of the finger's mountain hole. The finger's mountain hole. Either side of the finger's mountain fold, like this. And then it'll lay flat. It'll be able to flatten. Now, this part I've basically completely unfolded, but now once you've done that, when you reassemble it, God, I feel like I explained that horribly, but I don't know. I mean, when you reassemble it, you're going to get this. You know what? I managed to do it correctly. I think I understand this step a lot better than I did when I made it at college using the small piece of paper. So this part, we just unsunk this rectangle and this rectangle. So if you did it correctly, if you did it correctly, it's gonna look like this. Okay? We just basically made this sleeve. God, we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do all this stuff again. Oh my god. Fun. Okay, 120. So let's take a look at the inside. Now it looks like this. I know it's crinkly because it's the paper I'm using, but sorry. So when I unfold it a little bit, this is what it looks like. So, this mountain fold and this mountain fold is what we unsunk, right? You know what? I might have did it a little bit wrong there. But anyway, so and then once the unsunk part of the mountain fold like is about to hit this part, the mountain fold of the finger, you need to split the mountain fold on either side. And I did it over here too. Like it splits onto either side of the finger, and it'll look like what I have. I know it's crinkly, but it works. I promise you'll get it. It will work. Believe it or not, this stuff is not impossible. Even though it's, at first, well, at least without my guidance, or without the guidance of anyone, rather, it was, I had trouble with it. I did. I had a lot of trouble with this step, but I was able to figure it out. And I'm pretty sure I understand it. I'm just neatening it up right now, by the way. I'm pretty sure I understand it a lot better now. Alright, anyway, so you'll end up with this. You'll end up something like this. You know, I don't even know anymore. What is life? I'm just trying to neaten it up right now. It is messy as heck. That's okay, perfect. All right. Whew, okay. Let's keep going. Now, wait, did I seriously do this wrong? Oh crap. Oh, okay. No big deal. There. Wow. Alright, I may have folded it slightly wrong, but not wrong. Like what I told you guys was right, but the final edge should be going up, not down. Step 120. We're gonna open this up a little bit and just make sure that we have it right. So if you did it right, we're on the bottom, we're gonna have 4 points. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. This last one right here, in the diagram, you can't see it, so I'm not going to count it. But no, we have 4 points. So now let's do some inside reverse folding. This is probably the most fun part of the hand, and I'm not being sarcastic. This is actually the most fun part. Assuming you did it right. So, oh man. Sorry, I'm just neatening up. So let's look at this first. Let's look at the first one. The first, like, I don't know what you want to call it, fold. And we're gonna inside reverse fold. And I just ripped it, so that's awesome, but I don't really care. Inside reverse fold. So you get this, like, this corner up top. And now inside reverse fold again. Just inside reverse fold the corner down. And one more time. Inside reverse fold the even smaller corner back up. And that should be the last time you need to do it, but if you need to do it one more time, or that's okay. But I don't think I need to. Okay. You know, I did not do this very well. But this step's pretty easy. You guys get the idea. Just keep inside reverse folding until the finger looks good, basically. There we go. And now just do the same thing on this point, and this point. So, and try not to rip it. Sorry about that. It makes it kind of tough to do this step. Inside reverse fold. Inside reverse fold, and one more to finish her off. There we go. Yeah. Two nice little fingers. Let's keep going. So, inside reverse fold, inside reverse fold, and one last one. Yep, and that's the last one you do it for. Awesome. So much ripping. Okay. So there should be 5 fingers if you did everything right. My guy might have more than that because the fingers are ripping in half, but it's not really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there you go. All right, so. After doing all my inside reverse folds, I'm just gonna spread the fingers out just to like prove that you got 5. But there you go. This is what it would look like if you did not rip the paper at all. So you got 5 fingers, just like that. Now, obviously, you're not gonna have the fingers like this. I'm just spreading them out so you guys can see them. And sorry about the shadow. There, you got 5 fingers. It's just be careful. The paper's really fragile. In this area. All right. Anyway, so those are the fingers. I'm gonna put them back together for now. Okay, that was fun. With that step, you can always do this series of steps better to make the wizard's hand. I'm sure if you're watching this video, then you have not perfected the method of making the wizard's hands. But anyway, let's keep going. Now we do the same exact thing to the other arm. Holy crap. Repeat 105 to 124 on the other side. So let's scroll back up. And I will put this on video. I will put this in the video because this is the spot where the most people had trouble. So, looking at the other side now. First, here we go. We're unfolding the pleats. I'm gonna zoom out and do my best to get this all on camera. Be really careful that you don't rip the pleats. Just take your time and just like unroll them basically. Be careful on the rip it. One more. Come on, little guy. There we go. Alright, guys, so. We're here. I'd say this is a pretty easy part of the hand, honestly, all things considered. So you got this top point, right? First step is to, well, now we're just going to basically recollapse the pleats with the diamonds. So let's look at the first mountain fold. Let's pinch that all the way, not all the way, but all the way to the diamonds. You know what? I don't even see the diamond pre-creases right now, but all the way to where the diamond would be. And same thing to the other side. Okay, so the diamond's going to be here. So let's mountain fold the edges of the diamond. Like this. And now take the bottom point of the diamond and fold it to the top point. And to do that, you have to fold the 2 pleats up. And it's going to look like just like that. Just like that. Alright, that was easy. Now just do it until the very end. So let's keep doing it. I'm not going to explain it anymore because I don't think I have to. I'm not gonna fast forward through it because, again, this is the part people had trouble with. You gotta be really careful. I just ripped it right down the middle, so I'm gonna take that up because I can. But when you're putting the bottom point to the top point, you have to be, like, obviously, you have to be really careful because you're putting a lot of pressure on the paper. All right, there we go. Let's try this again. I guess the technique you could do is mount and fold this center and then push the center up. But again, like, it's still going to put a lot of pressure on it. I don't, just be careful, I guess. Not I guess, like, just be careful. I don't know what specifically you should do to be careful. Just, I guess, take it slow. If you hear ripping, stop. Alright, let's keep going. That's good advice. If you hear ripping, stop. Make sure you recollapse this part correctly. Go. That was a fun step. It only gets harder from here, though. Okay, once that's done, we're on step 110 again. I'm sorry, 109. We're going to open up this. It should lie flat. It should lie flat, yes. If you did it right. Even if you did it wrong, it should still lie flat. Now we're just going to, yeah, I did this side a lot better. Now we're going to inside reverse fold. Basically, just do it the same amount you did on the other side. Just attempt to inside reverse fold the same, yeah, the same amount. You know what? Honestly, it doesn't even matter. They're two separate arms. It does not matter at all. Okay, so crease that inside reverse fold pretty well. Now we're gonna fold this. Oh, yeah. While you're inside reverse folding, you have to fold this flap. You have to fold this flap up, or it's not gonna flatten. That's obvious. Okay. Next. Oh, this step sucks. All right. So, okay, here we go. We are going to take this top flap and fold it up like this. Okay? Now, from the back, Yeah, looking from the back, we take this top flap, or all the flaps kind of, and just open it up. Okay, open it up. And just flatten. And right now we're making the far one. This is the far one. So if you just flatten it, and you're able to, and it's gonna look at, yeah, okay, this is right. Yep. After doing this step once on the other side, I can assure you this is correct. Okay, so after the very first one, it's gonna look like this. Okay? And to flatten it, you go down from this edge, then back up, and then finally take this corner and fold it down. And then you're gonna fold this back this way so it flattens. Okay, so that's one. That's one of the little accordion finger things. Now let's keep going. So let's do it again. Fold this flap up. Okay. Now from the back, alright. Wait, whoa, there's a big rip. I mean, it should be here. Yeah. So, okay, so fold this flap up. And then here, which is a little ripped on my model, so sorry about that, but so open this up now. And we're gonna flatten it like this. So, okay. And now to flatten it again, flatten it. Mountain fold, valley fold, mountain fold, just like that. All right, this is turning out a lot better. Even with that rip, not really my fault. But, I mean, obviously it's my fault. I'm folding the goddamn thing, but okay. So after doing two, it looks like this. Well, I'm sorry. There should not be this huge ass rip, though. Yeah. Oh my god. All right. Well, this is what I get for ripping it. You get a rip. Makes sense. All right. You know what? I already taped it. I taped it from the inside, and it the tape ripped. Did it? No, it's ripping. Okay, it's ripping from another side. I'm actually going to tape this from the outside now because this is like really bad. But it's still right. It's still folded correctly, I promise. So let me just refold it. I'm having trouble, like, I forget how it was. Oh, it was like this. Yeah. Okay, so after folding two, it's gonna be like this. Okay. well, okay, guys, I'm having trouble. I kind of unfolded a little bit, and now I'm having trouble refolding it, but you get the idea. So let's keep going. Let's fold this top flap. Fold the flap up. Now expand this. Oh, it's already expanded. All right, and then expand it and then flatten it. Okay, and then when you recollapse it, so you flattened it, right? Yeah, it's kind of come apart, but you flattened it. So now, wherever you see, like, if there's a mountain fold here, it's going to be a valley fold on the finger. So if it's a valley fold, like here, on the finger, or on the hand, it's going to be a mountain fold. So, let's keep going. So if there's a mountain fold here, it's going to be a valley fold. Valley fold, so it's going to be a mountain fold. Oh god. But I like unfolded it to tape it, and now I'm having trouble putting it back. I'm gonna finish this, and then I'll just, go to the next step. Alright guys, so I've neatened it up a lot. Following what I said, if there's a mountain fold, since we inside reverse fold the finger, if it's a mountain fold here, it's gonna be a valley fold coming off the finger. So the inside is gonna look exactly like this. I feel like this side is a lot nicer than the other hand. So do you guys see how, like, valley fold, then the mountain fold, mountain fold, then it's a valley fold, valley fold here, then it's a mountain fold here, mountain fold, valley fold, little one right there, mountain fold, valley fold. Yeah. This is perfect. I have to admit, this is done perfectly. So let's keep going. This side is done a lot better than the other side. I just wish the process was better, because like once I opened it up to tape it, like, it kind of got messed up. But I fixed it, and we're back on track. So that was step 113, 112, 113, 114, you know. So now we're on 117. All right, here we go. So hopefully I can do this so you guys understand it. When you open it up like this, okay? This is what it should look like, for one. We are going to unsync. So we're going to unsync. Here's a valley fold. Here's a mountain fold. We're going to unsync this valley fold and this valley fold. So we're going to unsync this part right here. Okay, so let's do that. Just be very careful. And don't like forget your reference points. Like I just did. No, I'm kidding. JK. Alright. JK did not forget yet. So, let's look at this side first. Let's look at this trouble area. When you get to when it was a valley fold, so now it's going to be a mountain fold. When you get to this mountain fold, you have to make two you have to make two valley folds where the mountain folds were, right? And like that, kind of. I know it's rough, I know, but that's what you gotta do. You are actually reversing. You're reversing the folds that were there, but for me, it's kinda hard to see because it's all crumbly, which is not my fault, I have to say. It's the paper. So I'm gonna do the same thing for this one. Are you reversing the folds? You know what? You're not reversing the folds. You actually aren't. You're creating 2 new mountain folds in order for the thing to lie flat. You're keeping the valley folds up over there. But once everything is unsunk, that needs to be unsunk, it will collapse like this. This part's a little rough. There we go. There, okay, awesome. Okay, so there we go. We unsunk this part and we unsunk this thing successfully. That went pretty smooth. This paper is really hard to work with when it gets when you're reversing folds and unsinking and stuff, but because it's hard to see the creases because it gets so crumply. But this is what you should end up with. I have to say, it turned out a lot better than the other side. A lot better. I know how it's supposed to be, and I know it's not perfect, but I hope I conveyed what was supposed to happen. I promise you, I could fold this better if I had a different type of paper. Anyway, let's keep going. Now the fun part. Let's inside reverse fold. So start with this side. Fold it up. Inside, then fold it down. Then back up, and you've got your first finger. All right, again, inside reverse fold up, then down, and then back up. You got your second finger. Inside reverse fold up. I think you see the pattern here, guys. Down, back up. That tape is making it kind of thick, but it's fine. It's better than a rip, because you're not going to see the tape once it's done. And finally, the last one. I think it goes without saying, by the way. Make them all the same. Like, make the inside reverse folds all the same starting point, kind of, if you know what I mean. But up, down, back up. Alright guys, and I have to say, like, this finger, oh my god, this hand was a lot better. So look at this, look at this. No rips. Beautiful. That is how you do the wizard hand. Please ignore my first try. But those are the 5 fingers. Oh my god, was I out of camera? Those are the 5 fingers. These are the 5 fingers. But anyway, close them up. Okay, let's keep going, guys. That was a fun step. That was a very fun step. My hands hurt. All right. We are on step 126 now. Let's go. All right, we're going to open the middle layer, open this thing. Okay, open the pleats and push out the middle corner. All right. It says push it out, so it looks like it wants us to like, right now it's like in. Oh my god, it's like in. I think it wants us to push it like to make it poking out, if that makes sense. So let's do that. Let's open the pleats carefully. Push this thing out like that. There we go. But these pleats, it looks like they're creased down. So this is not as easy as a step as it first appears. But okay, so you see what I did, guys? See this? It does not look like this in the diagram, but this is what you're supposed to do, if I'm not mistaken. I better not be mistaken. Now to flatten it, well, it's not really flatten it, but like now to like work with this area. It looks like from the diagram, it wants us to create new. Well, it wants us to do this. Basically create new valley folds for these mountain folds of pleats, if that makes sense. So we're editing, or we're altering where the valley folds are. So see what I'm doing here? I'm just like flattening the pleats using different valley folds, but I'm keeping the mountain folds the same. All the way to this one, which is going to look like, which is going to end slightly above this point. Make that happen. Okay. There. Ideally, this is as smooth as possible. Obviously, with the paper I'm using, that's not. Well, it's not going to be that smooth, but this is looking really good. I hope you guys can see, like, you can distinguish the pleats from the crinkles and from the creases. So here's a pleat. Here's a pleat. Here's a pleat. Here's a pleat. and here's a pleat, and they're all flattened in like they're like spread out. They're spread out, and that's what you're supposed to do. And this is looking really good. This looks really good. Okay. Fold the edge and swivel over. So what is that going to look like? This is 128. So it looks like, okay, so we're going to swivel the edge. We're going to swivel this edge over like this. And it says not to fold the top part, so I guess I won't. But so don't, and yeah, and this corner, this thing should just come up like that. Okay, so after you do that, let's zoom out a little. It's getting bigger. It's getting bigger again. So step 129. All right, here we go. This is going to neaten everything up. Crease forming pleats at a different angle, right? Okay. Okay, so that's going to look like this. First and foremost, we're going to have a mountain fold from here. Going to this point right here. Okay. Now that we have that. Oh. Okay, I see what it's doing. So once we made those creases, we are going to valley fold like here. If you unfold, so after you make those creases, unfold it a little bit, and you're gonna have it's gonna look like the diagram. It's gonna look like the unfolded diagram. You're gonna have this crease, and these like vertical creases. Now we're going to make a valley fold from this point to the bottom at an angle. It's no reference point, just do it. Okay. And now we're gonna make a mountain fold from this point, parallel to, well, maybe not parallel, I don't know, but just same idea though. Okay? And now when you recollapse it, it's gonna look like this. There we go. Perfect. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, and I guess we keep going. Yeah, okay, so after we do this, it's not gonna lie flat, and then to like finish the fold, we're going to mountain fold this curve part. We're just gonna mountain fold it like this. Okay, like that. Great. Okay, what does it want us to do now? Crease the layer. Oh, but it's gonna look like this. This looks like identical to the diagram. Yeah, so awesome. Crease the, now 131. crease the layer farthest behind the wall. Yeah, okay, so let's look at the inside. See this, like this thing, if you can see that, this layer right here. So this point right here is this point in the diagram. So we're going to crease from this point. Yeah, I think. Or wait, am I wrong? I'm not sure. Sorry. One sec. So here, right? Yeah. Okay. My bad. All right. So yeah, I was right. So this point, from this point to like right here, which on the diagram is here. So let's make that crease. It's kind of tough to make, but not impossible. There we go, sort of. Okay. Now, alright, here we go. This is an important fold. Fold along the indicated crease lines from left to right in front of the right. So, from left to right. So, Okay. So this is going to be mountain folded. And here is going to be, valley folded. On the inside, it's going to be valley folded to that crease we made, right? Here is going to be valley folded. Valley fold going up through the middle. And an interesting amount of valley folds on the right side. I'm just going to fold it flat. I'm not sure what they want me to do there, but anyway, it's going to collapse like this. I'm just trying to make it look like the diagram right now. I know I did it right, but right enough. Whoa, all right. I feel like I did this part too high. Um, wait a second. What's going on? So we're here. Oh, this gets wrapped around. All right, yeah. So, and this gets pulled out. Okay. That's making more sense. So this is looking pretty good. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, okay. So I was having an issue because, like, I had it like this, and, like, you see this big, like, this triangle thing, and then in the diagram there's, like, a small triangle thing. Well, I know why it's like that, because when it had me pleat, or it wanted me to, like, fold it differently here in this area, which would effectively make this thing smaller. That's, yeah, okay. Let me show you. I'm pretty sure this is, okay. Alright, I'm liking it. There we go. I'm just neatening up these pleats. So, okay. So these pleats, I kind of did it wrong, but not really. So these pleats were to the right. Now you're folding them, you're basically just folding them to the left. That's what it was wanting you to do. That's why there were a bunch of weird valley folds. Sorry, that took so long to figure out. So you're just folding these pleats along the left. Okay? And what that does is makes it lay flat, basically. And makes it look exactly like the diagram. Alright, we're good, boys. We're good. Boys and girls. Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. It's kind of messy because I did it wrong at first, but it's fine. Alright, so we're in this orientation. And this is what the backside looks like, which is perfect. It's exactly like the diagrams. Or the diagram, I guess. Flip her back over. And now we are going to take this flap and fold it like this. Make the crease go from corner to corner. And really quick, I'm going to neaten this part up because it is frustrating me. The pleats here should be neater, and I feel bad. So I will make them neater on camera. Give you time for you to do the same, because I'm sure the pleats are looking pretty bad too. Maybe they're not. And So the bottom of the pleats should be folded to the right in this orientation, and the top of the pleats should be folded to the left. Okay, so it'll look like this. Something like this. There we go. Okay. It's gonna look like this. These pleats are facing to the right. Alright, there we go. That's looking better. That's looking much better. Love it. Alright. So once this edge is folded over, we are going to now fold this whole flap into the inside. Paper's pretty thick, but power through. It's gonna look like that. Awesome. All right. Now we're working on the head some more. At this point, it's not gonna lie flat. Not even a little bit. But that's okay. On the head now. We're going to make a pleat on the inside, right here. So the mountain fold and the valley fold are going to be parallel to the edge that's already on the head. And when it says pleat on the inside, that means when you're done, the paper is going to be like on the inside as opposed to the outside, obviously. All right. So it's going to look something like this. Okay. Swivel the inner layer. The model will now be 3D. So right now it's flat. Once you do this next step, it should become three-dimensional. Okay, this is step 138. Let me just see what 139 looks like. Oh, okay. Okay, so let's open it up. And we're looking on the inside. It's gonna be really hard for me to get you a view of this, but let me try. So basically, actually not really hard because here. So this thing right here, we're literally just going to swivel this up. So we're literally just going to do this. Just swivel it up like this. Okay, and do that to both sides. So now let's do it to this side. Just swivel it up. Again, I'm sorry if you can't see it, but there's not much I can do. We're just gonna swivel it up. Make sure you swivel it the same amount on both sides, obviously. And now it's three-dimensional. It's not gonna lie flat. It does lie flat. You probably did it wrong. Now the fun part. We are going to crimp on both sides, like this. Mountain fold, here, mountain fold here, and valley fold here. On both sides at the same time, ideally. Obviously, I did not do it at the same time, but... So, mountain fold there, valley fold there. Okay, and now the head's gonna be like, kind of awkward like this. That's okay though. All is good. This is a kind of tough step, I think. Oh no, not yet, not yet. So there should be like, yeah, okay. This edge right here, this edge, mountain fold this behind, like that. You're gonna have to make like one other fold, but okay, there you go. Yeah, I like that fold. Or actually, you know what? I think it should have already been like that. Yeah, it should already be like this. Okay. So it should look like this. I don't know why mine was messed up, but was mine messed up? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure now we're supposed to mountain fold this edge behind like this. I think. Yeah, definitely. So you got this edge. Mountain fold it behind. On the inside, just I don't know. Do what you can to flatten it. But it's gonna look like, okay, well, I lost my 3D-ness, my three-dimensional. Let's get that back. Don't ask me how. I don't know. Alright, it's kind of starting to look like a wizard's head, sort of. Whatever a wizard's head looks like. Inside reverse fold the inner corner. Oh, so let's open the back of this puppy up. This corner right here, I am fairly certain it just wants us to inside reverse fold this whole thing down. So let's do that, because this allows us to now do the next step, which is crimp the inside of the head. So let's crimp this whole thing. This is a really important fold. Do not mess this up. It's not a hard fold, but it's a really important fold. So basically just crimp the whole thing like this. Okay, so it'll look like this. Now, okay, this is interesting. Twist the hands so they naturally come out of the sleeves. Like somehow... Okay, hold on. What? Oh, okay, I understand now. It wants us to mountain fold here. Okay, so it wants us to mountain fold here. So, good luck. Okay, yep, that makes sense, So again, this side is a lot neater. Mountain fold here. So that looks like this. Sorry, I'm just keeping it so making sure the sleeves don't get folded too. So mountain fold right there. There we go. Looking good. Right now I'm just trying to make it look like the diagram. Sorry, 1 second. All right, there we go. Close enough. All right. Let's keep going. It wants us to twist the staff, so, oh wow. So many pleats. Here we go. So twist the staff. Basically, we're going to valley fold. We're going to valley fold, so it's like this. We're going to actually valley fold this, not mountain fold it. We're going to valley fold it here. Like this. Okay, that makes sense. So obviously the paper's really thick right now. Just sit tight. It shouldn't. In fact, it's going to stay that way, but it's okay. Like right here, there's a lot of paper. Oh my god. But that's okay. Honestly, that's okay. Okay. So now you fold the small part of the staff down like this. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, we have to... I mean, it shouldn't be too bad. Mountain fold the staff in half. So let's do this part first. You know what? Oh my god. All right. Holy shit. I'm gonna use this thing. I'm just like do my best. I mean, this part's obviously easy, but it's the center part that's gonna be tough. So I'll save the hardest part for last. I'm just gonna mountain fold the best I can. Mountain fold the staff in half. Yeah, it's getting tough towards the center. But honestly, like, it doesn't have to be perfect because it's a staff, so it should be like rounded. But oh my god! All right, well I tried. Oh my god! Okay, this part's not gonna work, but that's okay. Honestly, it really is okay. But it's still gonna look good. So there's so much paper that the staff is basically round now. So I like it, Okay. Let's keep going. Swivelly arm. Alright. So now we're gonna make some folds on my arm. We're going to make a mountain fold, and we're going to make a mountain fold that basically folds the arm in half, and a valley fold that allows us to put the arm down, like this. It's not exactly what the diagram shows, but it's the idea. Because obviously, like, he has a hard time, like, it's three-dimensional now, but in the diagram it's, like, flat. Like, the arm is obviously three-dimensional. And then repeat behind. So let's make the same. This is a lot easier because it's less paper. Mountain fold down the center and a valley fold right here, which puts the arm down. I'm trying to make it symmetrical. All right. Alright, now we're going to open these pleats right here. And we're going to flatten it in a similar way to how we did before. But if you don't remember, or if you just didn't do it correctly before, I'm going to show you how again. But first off, pick a point to where the pleats are going to be flat. So I'm going to pick right here. So the pleats are going to be basically coming out of where I'm pinching. Probably, it might not make sense yet, but so we're going to flatten the bottom of these. And for this to be flat, we're going to crease them. We're going to make new valley folds. So the mountain folds are staying the same, but the valley folds are different. So like there, I refolded the valley fold. I'm going to do it again. And the creases they're laying to the right. Well, okay, to the right. Now they are. There we go, refolded the valley fold. Let's do it again. There we go, a couple more. I hope you guys know what I mean by that, like refolding the valley fold. It makes sense to me. That's the only way I can like explain it. Like you're flattening the pleats, but to do that, you refold the valley fold. Like that's what you're literally doing. Alright, so the pleats are going to look like this. This turned out pretty well. They're going to look like this. I mean, basically, guys, just flatten the pleats. Like, how I do it is the correct way, but if just flatten the pleats. Do your best. Let's keep going. We're almost done, guys. Awesome. Take this bottom edge and just fold it up to this point. You might have to adjust this later, but for now, that's what I'm going to do. Alright, guys, now we're working on the head. Here we go. So first, we are going to... This is kind of a tough fold, but not really. We're going to take this crease, mountain fold it, and align it with the back of the hat. So, folding an angle bisector. So it's going to look like this. I'm going to pretend like I didn't just rip the hat. And do the other side as well. Probably should have done both at the same time, but this is actually kind of a tough fold because it's hard to like get in there. There we go. Alright, perfect. That's not that bad. Alright, there we go. Not too shabby. After that, I mean, hopefully, I don't know, guys. Like, I don't. It should be three-dimensional, but it's all crumply. It's tinfoil. It's good enough. All right, it should be like rounded. The hat should be rounded right now, but that's not gonna happen. All right, I'm now for a very stylistic step where you need to like wrinkle the beard in like a layered kind of way. So I'm gonna try my best, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna start from the bottom. It kind of is like a bunch of inside reverse folds, and then undone, then half, and then you half undo them. So let's see what that looks like. But yeah, just style the beard how you want. No one wants to watch me do that though, so I'll be right back. Alright, that turned out extremely well, I have to admit. It probably looks worse on camera, to be completely honest, because all the glare and the shininess, but it looks really, really good. In my opinion. So let's keep going. A couple more steps and we're done. Crimp the hat. Okay. I'm not sure what it's asking here, but it looks like it wants me to like make a rim to the hat. So I'm going to. There we go. I'm attempting to round it from the back, but alright. And now just put that iconic bend in the top of the hat, and we're done. Obviously after shaping the fingers. So let's do that. So I guess we're not done yet. Let's shape the fingers. So, I mean, basically, if you can, just, I mean, either valley fold or, yeah, I'm just gonna valley fold them, as opposed to like inside reverse folding, which is probably what you should do. But, so, I mean, try your best to make it look like the picture in the diagram. So, like by shaping, by opening and shaping the robe and folding the fingers. So I will be right back. I'm going to shape this little guy and hope it turns out well. Alright guys, I am extremely happy at how this turned out. Ideally, you want to shape it like the pictures at the last page of the diagram, and that's what I did. I tried my best to make it look good. Here's the his left side, your right side, I guess. Here's the front. His right side. 1 second. Oh my god. Alright, sorry. Somehow, come on, focus. There we go. The staff got bent like downward, the top of the staff. This is what the staff should look like. It turned out extremely well. If I can focus, let me zoom out and then just like, there we go. Okay. And now I'm just gonna get the camera closer. Maybe turn off flash. I don't know. I'll turn flash back on. But as you can see, if you can see that, okay, there we go. The hand is, well, okay, it's kind of hard to tell, but because it's not focusing correctly. Oh, there we go. The hand is grabbing the staff. I promise. It looks really good in person. You see how I put like some curve to the staff. I shaped the body. The body has a real, like, the body turned out. I'm very happy with how the cape turned out. The shape is really, really nice. Like on the inside, make the adjustments you need to for it to look exactly like this, because this is the best one I've ever made. I have to say, this is the best wizard I've ever made. The head turned out like perfectly. I have to say, like perfectly. Like look at this guy's head. It's fucking ugly. Terrible. No, this this wizard, it turned out really, really well. You notice in Kamiya's and Satoshi's pictures at the last page of the diagram, he never shows this angle. He doesn't show this angle because of this paper right here. And I guarantee you that his model, like his examples, have like this paper here too. But he always shows it at an angle which you can't see it. So yeah, it's completely fine to have that chunk of paper. It's to be expected. It's part of the staff. The staff is big, but as long as you take pictures of it that don't show that paper, you're fine. Anyway, guys, this is Satoshi Kamiya's Pink Wizard. Just kidding, just wizard. I hope you were able to do the fingers from this tutorial. I know they're tough. Hopefully I was able to show you how to do them. If you want more tutorials, if you want to see more tutorials, subscribe. If you want a specific tutorial, feel free to leave a comment on any video or on my Facebook page, the channel's Facebook page, not my Facebook page. That would be awkward. You can find it. And I will put the request on the list. The list is on my Facebook page. The big list of things I'm going to do. I'm gonna make tutorials of. If you were able to make it, or if you just liked the video, please feel free to like. If you have any suggestions, comment. Can't think of anything else to say. This is the most awkward outro ever. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, guys, I really hope you were able to make your wizard from this video. If you did, leave a picture. I want to see it. Post a picture to my Facebook page, please. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Great job if you made it this far. If you fast forwarded to the end, thanks for the view. I'll see you guys later.